Sensitivity analysis in capital budgeting. Slide 1. Introduction to sensitivity analysis. Sensitivity analysis are kind of like a science experiment for a science project. Imagine changing just one thing, like how much a single product costs or how many of an item we sell. This analysis takes a look at how those little changes can make such a big difference regarding how successful the project is. It's like a detective tool that helps us spot where surprises might come from, helping us make smart decisions. This is really important because it tells us what might happen financially before we decide to spend money or resources on big projects. By using sensitivity analysis, companies can avoid unpleasant surprises and make more informed decisions. Slide 2. What, why, and when of sensitivity analysis. Let's talk about what, why, and when we use sensitivity analysis in two ways: qualitative and quantitative. For example, qualitative sensitivity analysis is about using expert ideas and descriptions rather than numbers. We use it because it helps us understand things like how people feel or how other tricky to measure or how they feel or other tricky to measure stuff. It's great to use when you need to explore ideas that numbers alone cannot really explain well. Now, for quantitative sensitivity analysis, we focus on numbers and math to figure out how changes might affect what happened next. We use it because it gives us clear and accurate results, just like continuing counting to be sure that your math answers are correct. It's super helpful when you have data that you need precise answers to decide about what to do next. Both ways help us understand and plan better for whatever might come our way. Quantitative steps in sensitivity analysis. For the quantitative steps of sensitivity analysis, we start by picking out the important parts of the project that might change, like cost or sale numbers. Imagine if we change the price of something or how many we sell. Those are big deals. Next, we make a math model. This is like drawing a picture using numbers to show how everything connects. It helps us see what might happen if we change one thing. We go on and test different ideas, just like trying out what-if scenarios to see if different changes might affect the success of our project. Qualitative steps in sensitivity analysis. In qualitative sensitivity analysis, we focus on understanding things and using ideas and words instead of numbers. Here's to show how we do it. First, we talk to experts. These are people who know a lot of what we're looking at, and they can give us important insights. Expert judgment provides a unique perspective that numerical data cannot capture. Baker 2021, page 45. Next, we use simple surveys to ask questions and find what people think or feel about something. This gives us more ideas. And then we discuss ideas in groups where everyone shares and listens to different opinions, and this helps us see things we might have missed. Finally, we write down hard to measure stuff like feelings or trends we notice. By following these steps, we get a better picture of things that are tricky to measure with just numbers. Adding risk to capital budgeting. When we're planning on how to spend money on a project, it's really important to think about what could go wrong. For instance, what if things cost more than we expected? Or what if it's not enough people to buy our stuff? It helps look ahead and spot these possible bumps early on. Keown 2020, page 112. We should imagine different futures too, like what if everything changes in 5 years? It's kind of like playing a game where you have to think about different paths that your character might take. We use these tools like risk trees to picture what could happen. They're like a map that helps us decide different routes. And just like that, when you pack extra snacks for a trip, it's good to have backup plans. This means having a plan ready so that we can handle surprises and keep the project on track, even if some things don't go as planned. By doing these steps, we're giving a project a better chance to succeed. Our conclusion. In this presentation, we started by learning what sensitivity analysis is and how it's a way to see changes and how they affect our projects. And we talked about the steps we take using numbers and expert opinions to figure things out. And we learned about how to handle risks when planning a project's budget. By understanding these parts, we can make smart and safe choices for our projects, helping them succeed even if unexpected things happen.